Hey guys, what's up? Marco here with another video for you. Um, One that's particularly important here in California too is because first off, it's the law now since 2018, and it relates to safety because I think it's really important that everybody knows the rules and knows the law and is on the same page, especially when it gets busy out there in the water. So it's a video today is about the California voter card in 2021. So as of the making of this video, all info here is current. And but of course, things change, rules change. So for the latest and greatest, head on over to californiavotercard.com, and that has the latest information. So just a quick background: in 2018, California started a phase-in for by age for all operators of motorized boats in the waterways. Specifically, you know, the if you were 20, basically 18 and over, back in 2018, it was mandatory for you. Sorry, 18 and younger, mandatory for you back in 2018 to have a voter's card. And as you go along, they're slowly gonna start to phase you in, and by January 1st of 2025, all people have to have a voter's card to legally operate motorized boats in state waterways. And so, fast forward to how to do it is just head on over to the site here at californiavotercard.com. And then it's a one-time lifetime fee of $10. So that's a good thing, right? It doesn't expire. But if you do lose your card, you have to pay $5 to get a replacement. Uh, I won't go into much detail about um, the rules because you can, like I said, things change all the time, and you can definitely check it out here on their website. But there are a couple of things that I wanted to just say about the people that don't need to have a voter card. One, obviously, is when you're renting a PWC in this case or a vessel. You don't have it, you don't have to have it. And also, obviously, if you're from out of state and out of state for less than 60 days and you're just hanging out, you just want to take out a boat out in the water, you don't have to have a voter card with you. Of course, all other things, you know, laws may apply, like insurance um, and all that good stuff. So make sure you know the rules when it comes to boating out there. And so I want to just give some insight on how I did it specifically, just because I just received my card not too long ago, a couple of weeks ago, and while it's fresh here in my mind, I wanted to just share with you guys how I did it. Um, the first step, and the website doesn't really isn't really clear on this, but in my case, there's different ways to do it. But in my case, my first step was, I head over to courses.boatus.org, and on there they have a free course by state, and specifically, obviously, this is SoCal channel, so you choose California, and then you go through the course. A lot of good stuff there. Being that I'm a veteran of the Navy, a lot of things there were refreshers, like rules of the road, um, markings and right of way. But there's definitely stuff I learned um, that was new to me. Like buoy markings, uh, diver flags, things like that. Not really new to me. Maybe things have changed, and like warnings and all that stuff related to boating and boating safety. So that was new to me, and definitely pay attention because one of the things about this course is there's a 60 question um, test in the end, and you have to, I think, score at 80 or higher to pass. But don't let that kind of sway you from getting this course and just not doing it. I know initially that I had some apprehensions like, oh, another course, another test to take. It's definitely not hard as long as you pay attention. I know I was tempted to kind of just put the course on autoplay and fast forward through it. But as you come along, I noticed that it was really interesting to me, even though initially I had some apprehensions on just take another course. I thought it would be plain and boring, but in this website, I know there's different websites there. There's things that was really interesting to me, the animations. There's even videos of safety videos, so that was really interesting. So don't let that exam hinder you, because it's definitely worth it, um, especially if you're out there in the waterways with your family. Um, Safety is really important, and it's one of those things where you don't really think you'll need, um, but when times of emergency, it's you're really be glad that um, you have that knowledge. I know there was parts there where they talked about safety and emergency communications, VHF, and so things like that will if it came to it, might save your life. And so once you pass that course, you head back to the California site, and then you fill out the application, and in step two you see that you have to prove that you did take that boater course. And then once that's done, you upload everything and pay that $10 fee, and and maybe 2 weeks later you get your card. um, yeah, and then but in the interim they give you a a temp card. I know I have a lake here that they won't even let you launch unless you have a butter card, and so that it was nice to have that temporary card while I was waiting for that in the mail. That's it, short and sweet. Thank you so much for watching. See you out there in the water. Bye. Be safe.